Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of December 23rd to the 29th. This week, Libra, we have the Warrior Woman Oracle card. We have the Tower, the World, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Star energy. Libra, huge energies here. As you know, the Tower, we always look at that card and we go, oh no, I really don't want that to come in. Keep in mind, guys, it's a blessing in disguise. It's here to serve your highest purpose, to get you back on your life path. We have the World in the reading too. This is, the ending of a karmic contract, quite possibly. We have the beautiful Star energy that's coming in as that calm after the storm. It follows the Tower. So this is actually the perfect Tower moment because we have that calming force coming in after it. We have you and Warrior Woman in your sense of Libra, balance and justice. I feel like you're really ready for this. And it's going to create the energetic space going into 2020 for new things to come your way, Libra. I mean, this is a chapter closing here at the end of this decade. It's kind of like the last hurrah, the last dance, the final showdown, if you will. So I'm just going to start off by reading out that Oracle card, Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest call? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. So that's very interesting, Libra. It's saying here that potentially this Tower could be linked to something that you've been holding on to through fear. And as I just mentioned before, this is a gateway to creating the space for other new things to come into your life. But at the moment, it is holding that space, right? So basically, you have that do not disturb sign over your door, as if you will, so that the universe can't bring you anything until you've cleared this. It really is a portal. You really are being asked to answer your deepest calling, and potentially you can't do that within the situation, so it needs to clear. So in your recent past here, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm not necessarily going to call this strictly as a love or romantic situation, because the Two of Cups can talk about partnership energy. Yes, it can be in our soulmate or twin flame relationships, the person that we're in a committed relationship with or dating. But it can also be our friendships, our family members, our business partnerships and colleagues as well. But it is, a situation with a person that you're pretty close with, that you really feel that kind of connection with. Now, with that Two of Pentacles, guys, it can be indecision about this person or this partnership. Maybe for a while you thought it's not really working. Maybe it's not what you want in the future going forward. So there is that sense of indecisiveness about it. Also not going to rule out that sense of one of you playing each other off against someone else. So there could be another party in the mix, a third party, and maybe that's why this is feeling unstable and ungrounded in this situation. Could be a water sign or a Leo in the mix. But either way, for me, this relates to the fact that you're feeling unsure about a partnership. We can see, obviously, that Tower coming in, that World card. So maybe it's just run its course and you can't go any further with it. And maybe that indecision is, do I stay or do I go? But I kind of feel like this is done. But with a Two of Cups energy, you're really still going to feel that magnetic pull towards this person. They could be a twin flame. But either way, I feel like the situation or this partnership has probably been making you feel a bit unsteady, a bit unstable for some time. And it's really time for you to get back into a place of your Libran balance, because you are the sign of balance. So feeling off balance isn't a nice feeling for you. It can make you feel emotionally tumultuous and that you're really feeling, unsteady in that sense. So That's what I see here, either indecision or unsteadiness around a partnership, be it romantic or in your career and business. However, this week, guys, we have the Tower here. Now, the Tower is the universe's way of bringing something to a head, of stepping in to shake things up in order to get you back on your life path. It can come as a truth revealed, as a deep insight or revelation. It can be some kind of situation coming to a head, an argument breaking out where everything that you've been wanting to say for ages just comes pouring out. It's things coming to a head. It's the sense of stability really crumbling. I mean, you've been feeling that sense of instability for a while, but here it all comes to light. Well, that instability is because we just didn't have that solid foundation in this business partnership, in this relationship. Maybe there were a lot of great things lined up, but there were some non-negotiables that you just couldn't overcome. Differences in values, differences in the way you wanted to manage the business, your money, those kind of things. So, the Tower can be an intense energy, guys, but it is here for your greatest good. It's telling you the situation was no longer a fit for you, and it didn't really take too much to kind of bring it down. So that's the Tower energy. Can feel chaotic, but it is the universe's way of saying, hey, you know what, maybe you've missed the little signs that I've been trying to give you, so now I need to come in with the big one to get you to take notice. Because what the universe is trying to say to you here, Libra, is that the situation fundamentally is complete. And that is perfect, and that is a victory in itself. That, it can be very tempting to hold on to situations past the use by date, past when you're supposed to, but that's when we run into the difficult emotions, the instability, the towers, feeling off balance and that sort of thing. So we need to know, when is it a time to sow, when is it a time to reap, and when is it a time to shut a door. That 10 of Cups, yeah, it's a beautiful card, but it is a 10 and it is a completion. And it's a completion in the realm of love, emotion, in our relationships, those kind of things. But this is a victorious completion because you're understanding when it is the right time to let this go. The World is the last card of the tarot deck. It says you've arrived. It says you've completed a karmic contract, because it does strongly link to our soul lessons. And it's time for you to jump through that Saturnian hoop into your next chapter. We have two naked figures in this reading. It's quite possible that you might be feeling quite vulnerable at this time. And that's absolutely to be expected when you've gone through something major that kind of really does bring down the barriers. It really kind of pulls the curtains apart. There's no hiding when you're going through these kind of situations. But the World is a beautiful energy because it is that confirmation that this is it, guys. This is a huge, huge completion in the realm of love, feelings, relationships. And, it says that what the Magician, as card number 1 in the tarot deck, set out to manifest into the world has happened and is complete now. Maybe at some time, the situation was something that you tried to manifest and it was probably great for a while, but like everything, everything has its natural life cycle. Everything runs its course, and it's just knowing when to say, okay, well, I learned a lot from that. We had a beautiful partnership or business for whatever period of time, but now I can acknowledge that it's time for me to move on to a new chapter. And that's when the Star is going to come in, guys, in your near future, the calm after the storm. The Star card follows the Tower in the tarot deck, and it is that healing or rebalancing that comes in after this intense energy. So the key theme here is balance. It's going to restore that instability that you might have been feeling in the past and bring you back to your sense of Libra and balance. It's about balancing the emotional waters of life, balancing your energy again. These 7 white stars are said to reference the chakra points in the body, so it can be a good time to do some energy healing, or if that's not available to you, going and walking in nature, listen to music, spend time with great friends, however you feel grounded and stable. It's about going through that process while still tending to earthly life. So I feel like, you will be able to do that. It's not going to derail you completely. It's also the time, Libra, to dream big and make wishes on this bright star here, because this bright star is going to guide you into your next chapter, into 2020 and beyond. It is saying it is really time for a whole new beginning here. So dream big, wish big, acknowledge that this tower came in for a reason, and it's not, a big bad thing, but it basically is just leading you to this clarity, to this serenity, to these new dreams that are really ready to unfold for you in your next chapter. So Libra, that is what I have for you, and I wish you all the best with it. This is, the start of the holiday period for many people, and, the Christmas week. So I wish you a happy and safe holiday. If you celebrate Christmas or you're taking time off or whatever you believe in, I wish you a beautiful, happy, safe time. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share how any of this is unfolding in your daily life. I understand that tower moments are not necessarily easy, but they are here for our greatest good. And guys, have a beautiful Christmas holiday period, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back here next year for plenty more readings.